Hold on. Hello, world. I'm here. I am here. Just getting set up here. You can see there's a cat helping. This tail belongs to a cat. It's just part of what we deal with here at the Anderson compound. Yes, thank you. All right. Sorry for the lateness, as I said. Back in the saddle for another couple hours. Hey, Jake, what's going on? Nice to see you. Challenge coming in nice and quick from Jake, which I will accept here momentarily. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Tuesday afternoon here for me, but if it's Tuesday evening, morning, wherever you may be, hope you're having a nice day and that you're ready to be watching a little bit of Scrabble here today. I'm going to accept this challenge from Jake somehow between my cat tail and my vision, and we're going to play our first game of the stream. All right. So hope everybody is, like I said, having a nice day today. I've been having a pretty good day. Spent some of last weekend hanging out with my mom as she had the same medical procedure that I had not too long ago, the classic colonoscopy, which we all love so much. In my youth, when it came time for somebody other than me to have a colonoscopy, I used to laugh. I used to be so happy. Schadenfreude. I was so happy that the person having the colonoscopy was not me that I was a little bit mean about it. It's not a very fun process. But this time I felt much more empathetic for my poor mom, who came through it with flying colors, in fact. All right, ad is to play by Jake. He's probably pretty close to bingoing. I think I got to be careful here with how many letters I expose. I've got the two S's. I certainly think jus is a good choice for me here. This is kind of nice. The board is still certainly open enough. What's this here? There we go. Do I have drawing? Yes. Certainly still ample opportunity to get bingos down on this board, but feels like a nice justified response to that play, so let's play it. And I've drawn a bingo. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, the colonoscopy. So basically, if you are youthful and of good digestive health, you may not have had this wonderful procedure. And basically, the worst part of it is they got to clean you out. It's actually not so bad. Like I know people willingly do stuff like juice cleanses and stuff like that, but in this particular case, the worst part is the stuff they make you drink to clean you out. It doesn't taste very good, and you can try to mask it as best you can with Gatorade or apple juice or something like that, but it really is not. It's not very nice. It has a horrible aftertaste, and you have to drink so much of it that it really starts to be deeply unpleasant. So that's the worst of it. Once you get that stuff in, then you just get to chill out on the toilet for a while. Not so bad. Then my favorite part is actually going in and getting... did Jake just... There we go. It's a little slow with the plays here for him. So I have stylize here. That could be good. 79. I guess I could play it here too. 74. Seems like it's certainly better played here. Nope. This is where I want it. Yeah, I think this will be the play I want to do. There we go. You got very badly sunburned. Oh, sorry, Dustin. Hate to hear that. As you can probably tell by my complexion, right? Like, look at the color of this arm. I am very vulnerable to the sun. The sun, if I was a Pokemon, the sun would be super effective against me, right? Not good. So basically, I'm with you there. I get sunburned really easily, and it does not feel good. And then I go right back to being pale after I get sunburned. So, sorry to hear that. Were you in some kind of exciting locale, Dustin, where you were able to? Oh, it's not even warm. Okay, so you were in a situation where it wasn't even warm. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think my cat just ate a big tuft of her own hair that I put on the desk. Cause I've been grabbing, like, she needs a brushing, and I've been grabbing this like tufts of hair off of her, but I don't see the tuft. I don't see the collected hair that I've been saving, so I'm pretty sure she just ate it. So that's the update over here on that topic. Okay, I think I got one in my mouth. I think I had a bingo through the A. I can't remember whether it's valid in NWL. I think it is. Fish for colonoscopy. Good eye. I have a lot of those letters, in fact. How can I set up colonoscopy? Oh, I bet I know how. I could just play copy, right? If I play copy, then I can get colonos, right? I can then get colonos on top of this and be able to play colonoscopy, which would be pretty cool. Depending on your feelings on the colonoscopy process, it could be triggering for some of us. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at that. Just too cute. Okay, so while I'm playing with the cat, I am sort of attempting to look for bingos. I feel like there's definitely words that are similar to this through the Y, but I don't think I have anything through the Y. I don't think I have a 7-letter word either. Any 7-letter word is still likely to play here in this spot, but yeah. I think what I'm gonna have to do is something here, because I have stylized. If I just play something like, oh no, I don't have a D. Rather, I would have. If I had a D, I might have something with ND, but I don't. So I think what I probably want to do is play something like lip. This scores quite well. I could tack the S on. Boy, that is a lot more points to tack the S on here. I kind of like this. 41. That's a fair number. The only reason that wouldn't be good is if I'm missing a bingo somewhere. Which I'm just not seeing here. Oh, I guess there's also, like, if I have a play like this. I don't think I do. If I had something ending in, like, C, I don't think there is anything like that. Okay, we're going to play lips here. 41 points. Pretty nice. Drew decently there. And we could even use this opportunity to see if we can get cat cam here, because Emmy is oddly sitting in the usual Fitz location, in fact. So, let's see. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a good cat cam. She's going to potentially knock the camera over, but she is very relaxed here. Yeah, do you see yourself? So yeah, it's a good weekend. We're back. Hey Lola. Lola is here just in time, with me having set up the little cat cam of Emmy, so you can see. Check this out. It's like picture in picture. Oh, she really doesn't want me to show you guys her tail. All right, Areola. Very nice, very twitchy word. So let's see. Yeah, Emmy. Uh-oh. All right, so much for Cat Cam. The cat has spoken. The cat has spoken. We'll get that repaired momentarily. I have to figure out a play here. So this could be decent, maybe. Actually, I think EG is potentially worse than AG. That's just my gut. I think the G and the E really do not mesh well together. Some of that might be the AGE combination of, that's just a good grouping, or just AG in general might have a few more words than usual. The E, you can almost always expect that an E is going to yield more words for you than an A, but that becomes less true in shorter words. The A is much more effective. Well, the A is effective for everything, but it's even more effective than usual in shorter words. So AG might actually be a better combination. The only reason I would balk at playing conj instead of conga would be that this actually takes a bunch of hooks, including an E. So the kanji hook would be particularly damaging with a good scoring play hooking there. So conga, on the other hand, only takes an S. So I might be a little bit better off. So let me just see if I can come up with some better idea here. Keeping both G's is not something I like to do. If you've been watching enough Axer Typo, you probably already know that the G is one of the not favorite letters of experienced players, just because unless you have ING together, it doesn't score enough points to make it worthwhile as a scoring tile, and it doesn't bingo enough to be worthwhile as a bingo tile certainly without ING. So I really don't feel like this is going to score anywhere near as much. Something like Cognate, or I guess Co-Agent would be better if I was going to play that. That keeps a lone G and it only scores 20. So I think I have to do this. The other reason so the hook, the E hook here is scary. It also takes a D. It also takes an R. There are this is going to be a really easy spot to come across. Hey, Jello Mochas, how are you doing? And hey, Chris, nice to see you guys. The reason that this is additionally more intriguing, even with all those extra hooks, is just that there are a lot of E's. You see in the tracking here, a ton of E's to come, not very many A's. So my odds of drawing another E to pair with my A and G are much better than my odds of drawing an A in this situation to pair with my E and G. Still, I really don't know if I want to open all these hooks up, actually. So I think in spite of everything, in spite of all that I just said in favor of conj with the E, I'm going to play conga because I can't deal with all these extra hooks. Wow, that's kind of funny. Did I just... okay, I thought, all else being equal, had I played this E here and kept the A instead, I would have potentially Gargoyle? No, I wouldn't. It would be G-A-R Goyle. No, it would be. I would have had Gargoyle. G-A-R-G-O-Y-L-E, yeah. So had I played conj instead of conga, I would be bingoing right now with Gargoyle. So, oh well, I guess, right? I pay the price, and I get hit with the X bomb too. So it's not working out for me, that choice that I just made there. So these are the little details sometimes that can turn the game. But then again, had Jake responded with some big hooking play here, I would have been saying exactly the same thing in the other direction if I had picked a different play there. So anyway, This is a Collins word. I would certainly be playing this under normal circumstances. Maybe there's some, like, there are a lot of possibilities here. OG. So I think I'm going to have to play something with Oxy. Right now I'm leaning towards playing Eggy. Just because that scores quite well and keeps a pretty good bingo lead. ERS, like this is a nice combination to try to hit this S in the future. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play Eggy. I think my time is also kind of low, so I have to keep putting plays down a little bit faster than I have been. Oh, I guess we don't need this, do we? We can monitor for cats here. Hold on. When a cat comes into this room, you guys will be the first to know. Is that visible? Okay, so I fully expect that I fully expect that you guys will get to see some cats come into this room at some point. It's very surprising that there are no cats here. Hey, Critter. Yes, I have W you, and you are unenthused. Yes, but oh, wow. That's nice. Okay, Vibrancy as a natural bingo. That is a beautiful find by Jake. Excellent. That is really, really nice. Got to give it up for that. That is a really good play, and I think I have to play this. So prow is an adjective. It's not just the thing on a boat. And also I feel like the thing on a boat is obscure enough, the prow of a ship. Prow also is an adjective. I don't remember what it means, but I think unless I'm missing something, this seems like what I should do. Prow. Oh, maybe prow is an adjective meaning. Oh, okay, there we go. So it's defined as the front of a ship on here, but I think the adjectival form of it is, I guess, full of prowess. Very prow. It is great to be prow at a game that you enjoy. Not sure I knew that. It is, yeah, very powerful indeed. So, all right, let's see. This is not playable in this. This would be playable in the UK dictionary. I probably could just play this if I needed to get rid of the Q. Gets the Q on that triple. I bet there must be somewhere else that I can play. Maybe even something like this. It's not that easy to hit a Q in the triple lane, especially when you look at the tile bag and you see that there are no more U's. This is the last U. So there's no QUE play that can come down here. Either it's going to be QAT or QIS. It's going to be tough. Emma once played queef against me. Yeah, queef has to be a word that is coming into the Scrabble dictionary sometime soon, is my guess. Okay, weave the play by Jake. I think I have to do quote, especially given what I just said. And there you see I've drawn very well. I don't think I have a play like this. Isn't the right spelling of that, but at least I can play referee. Oh, I can't do that actually. Refear is what I would play. In that spot, there's probably other stuff somewhere else if we just look. Referee. I mean, reefers also fits. So I've got a couple different options in different spots of the board here for seer. So I should have no shortage of options to bingo on my next turn with all the different spots on the board. Hey, Gertchie, how are you? I think Dustin just name dropped you there, Gertchie. Is it true that you played... All right, Milkers. Very nice. Now I can play referee here. I think I want to put the blank Whoops. I want to put the blank here. This is pretty good. Referee takes a D. I guess it's possible after this that Jake could have Imid here, IMID, but I think that's pretty much the only thing. You can't even play Irid here. So let's just do this. Yeah, if he has the M, if he... Excuse me. All those cat hairs I was eating. Wow. Ah. Yes, when Emmy was here, I'm pretty sure I ingested some cat hairs that are not going down right. But yes, now I'm good. Yeah, IBID, right, IBIDM. So IBID, you see that a ton in books, which is short for IBIDM. But yeah, Jake, if you have an M, you can still play there. If you have MD, you still have a nice play in that spot. So not sure if you do. You should feel free to play it if you do. I wonder what I will do on my next turn. Probably something like... Do I have anything here with this? Not really. I guess I could play Foe. That's going to score decently well. 31. Doesn't keep very good tiles. This Q is basically completely unthreatening at this point. There's no blanks. There's no U's. I don't even know what Q without a U play is even going to fit there. Also, there's not too many hooks left to weave, in fact. Oh, yeah, sorry, Gertchie, I didn't finish the story. Yeah, Dustin mentioned that you played one of the more plausible phonies that I could think of there. That word is definitely coming to the dictionary at some point. I have to believe it is on its way. And when it does, it's going to be one of those words that is very helpful. It's going to be a very helpful addition to the dictionary when that word gets in. Any Q word that gets in, there's so few of them, comparably speaking to the other letters, that each new one is of outsized importance. So you can imagine, like, anybody that's just started playing Scrabble recently, imagine not having QI. Imagine not having Chi, right? Like, that is really rough to not have that. Okay, so 12 in the bag. He just plays Zoo there. It kind of makes me want to play this just to get rid of more of my vowels because I have so many of them. Who would score 20? I'm not really super concerned about bingos with the score as it is and the Q not really a threat. So let's just do that. And at least with the tiles that I just left, I'm going to have this with potentially a better leave coming up on my next turn. So, bountied. Yes, this is bountied is a legendary word for me, having played bountying at nationals in a key spot. This should be pretty conclusive. Just looking at these letters, I really don't believe that there are any threats that Jake has, although he really has he's cut the gap quite nicely here. 3 bingos in the game: Vibrancy, Milkers, Bountied. Faved is this is another word that's not in yet, but is definitely coming, I believe. That seems like faving something is something that we are increasingly doing. We live in a society, don't we, folks? Okay. I'm going to try to draw the M here. Hopefully the M is the last tile in the bag. It is. It is. It is. So now I have a 50. This is going to be, boy, maybe the only way that Jake can block this is just by playing lime, right? He just has to play his eye here. And he just plays, he plays tit. So we got tit. Oh, man. This board has tit, areola, and milkers on it. Jeez. Please, Twitch, do not ban us. We're just playing Scrabble. We don't mean anything by it. Yikes. Okay, so we'll play Imid for 54 because that's kind of fun. The M was the last in the bag. And cringy. Dustin is talking about cringy. Oh, Jake. Oh, that was intentional, of course, by Jake. He had many other plays. He could have played hit in the same spot. Now he can play. Yeah, he can play. Wait a second. Where did he just play? Oh man, he could have played hint and TD here. In this spot right here, that would have been pretty funny. But it's fine to have all those words on the board. LOL. That's Twitch for you. But hey, Jake, thanks for the game. Good. I mean, Vibrancy is a beautiful play. Obviously, that is excellent. Wow, it really doesn't want it. The auto mod really doesn't want to hear about this South African monkey. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. This is all Jake. This is Jake's doing here. Let all mods and Twitch representatives know that this word here, and this word here were all played by my opponent, not me. I only played the good, upstanding words, clean words all the way through for me. So yeah, Jake, of course, my pleasure. Thank you very much for sending it. So, all right, open for another challenge. Obviously, if I don't receive one shortly, I'll just play a bot and keep chatting with you guys. Yeah, certainly an exciting start. I do wonder about that conga turn, right? That's a really interesting one because this play is the same score as playing an E here instead. I left EG on this play. And two very different plays. Pretty sure in a vacuum I should have played conj with an E. I played conga for defense, and I certainly paid the price as I would have had a bingo of gargoyle through this L, and Jake just hit his X bomb anyway. He didn't even have a play in that spot. So areola, yes, the vowelitis, yes. Sorry, man. I promise I don't have any secret technique for ensuring that, but yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. Yes, for the lols, the end game play was for the lols there. So I will move on to Dustin. Hey, thank you very much for the gift sub. Gertchie, as usual, very generous. Giving a sub to a critter. Thank you guys very much to both of you guys, but certainly to Gertchie for her generosity. Really appreciate it. All right, Biz is the opening play for Dustin. I have the E-hook for buys. This is definitely a play this is a word that you will see a lot. Biz with this E-hook here. It really is like some of these, not all of the 4-letter words that contain the Z, the X, the J, the Q. Well, the Q words are the most important probably, but for other high point words, not all of them are kind of equal in importance. Any of them that are hooks, right, like buys, this is one that you're just going to see all the time. Really, really useful word to learn. So biz, certainly a very commonly seen 3. So what am I doing here? I want to try and get this X here. I don't think I have a great, I don't know if I have a great way to get a word like this. Just something like, text or something is not very good. I really do want to get my X on a high scoring spot. It's possible also, like this leave, or rather this set of tiles, is very, very bingo prone, except for the X and the duplicated T's. So it might be the case that I do something like tax here. The scary thing about tax, though, is that it takes an A and an I. So I'm making this enormous hook here like that. So that would be kind of scary. Good question, Jake. The most unlikely thing that's ever happened to me. Stop banks has to be it, right? I'm sitting there with that rack of STBNKS blank and thinking to myself, like, LOL, wouldn't it be so funny if my opponent opens with op, because then I would play this bingo. Oh, well, that's never going to happen. Let's think about what I'll do. I'll probably play Tisk. I'll probably play TSK, Tisk on something. And then, I say this in the video, the New Yorker video, but Larry Sherman, my opponent, takes 2 tiles and holds them up as if he's about to play a 2-letter word. And I said to myself, okay, my odds of getting this exact play that I need from my opponent just went from 1 in however many words, like zillions of possibilities, 1 in many thousands, hundreds of thousands probably, maybe not hundreds of thousands, but like many thousands, let's say, 1 in many thousands. My chances just went from that to like 1 in 100 or something like that. Hey, Super Trooper, what's going on? Nice to see you. So then he takes the tiles, and it's like that slow motion movie style moment, in the whatever, where the tiles are coming down like, in slow-mo, and down go the 2 tiles, and then it is OP. It is op, the exact play that I need, and the only play in the entire dictionary that lets me bingo with the rack that I had. He played that. I mean, that's nutty. When you're sitting there and in the entire move space of Scrabble, your opponent makes the one play that gives you the one word that gives you a bingo in response. Amazing. Okay. I got to figure out a play here. I'm really torn between something like extant or maybe just exit. 28. This isn't that easy to score well off of. The tax play is probably better just because the leave is so strong, but I really don't love making this easy hook here. You get hit with a double-double off of this, you will regret it deeply. But I'm going to do this anyway, and we're just going to see what I draw, I guess. So I drew close to something here. I don't think I drew exactly. Maybe I have like, how about this? Jake, paging Jaco music to the chat. Are you still here? I know you are, because you just asked me the most recent question that I've been answering. I don't think I have anything here. So this is up to Dustin whether he has a nice play here. I'm probably going to play something like this. Okay, he plays Def. Oh, that makes... Man, I might have to play this now. Getting my chance to undo my wrong from last game. Maybe there's a better incog. I mean, I can't quite fit anything under there that keeps a better combination, I don't believe. Maybe well, shoot, now what? Do I play like coding? This is tricky. Now there's a lot going on here. Hey, thanks, Jake. Jake gifting a sub to... Oh, wait, I got to center my my cat cam here so that the widget looks correct. Thank you very much, Dan, for the gift sub. Appreciate that. And well-deserved recipient there with Jake. So thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, speaking of like why supporting this channel is good, in a little bit less than 2 weeks time, should be bringing you guys the broadcast of the National School Scrabble Championship. I definitely need to get in gear for, making sure that that stream is going to be a success. I'm sort of in charge of that piece of the event. So definitely still work to be done on that front, but very, very excited for that to be coming everybody's way. Oh, the gift sub was the wrong way around? You were the one that got gifted. Oh, Jake gifted. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. Jake is the generous one, and Dan is the moocher. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody should feel like a moocher here. All right. I think I'm going to do this just because this scores well. It uses an easy scoring spot and keeps my eye for Taxi for the future. So we'll go ahead with this. And not quite. Almost something good through the C. Yeah, Gertchie, the event should take place over a pretty long time period. Titogenic was the impetus for the sub gift. Okay, good to know. That's if I need to do my Twitch, busking by playing words like that to get you guys excited, I will be sure to do it. Oh, in fact, yeah, we could do this again. If this makes me another gift sub, then maybe I should do that. Yes, learn the relaxin. Yes, Dan, that is a helpful word. Obviously, taking the G hook. Relaxin is a really interesting word because it has all of those nice low point tiles, with the exception of the X. So if ever you're in that situation where you have really good bingo tiles and you draw an X, right, you might be saying to yourself, oh no, like now I'm going to struggle to bingo because I have that X. But that is the point of those really good combinations of low point bingo tiles, right? That AEILNR combination, all of those one pointers. Very nice. Rideable as a double through DE. That's awesome by Dustin there. That's a really, really nice play, actually. I gotta shout him out for that. But that's the value of those low point tiles. They combine well with so many other letters to form bingos, including letters like the X, letters like the Z. All of those difficult letters to use are likelier to come off of your rack in a bingo when they're surrounded by all of those nice low point letters too. All right, this is tricky now. Rideable is a very, very nice play. I could play hint. I could play hint here. 25, they score very, very similar amounts of points. Hint in this spot opens an H to the triple, which should be pretty easy to score nicely with. Whereas this puts a T in the triple lane, which is not that scary to me. It's only 1 point. It's going to be hard to get really nice scoring plays through there. Not impossible, but probably more difficult than putting an H here. So I don't know. This is a tricky one. Let me just see if I'm missing anything important. Like a bingo would be important. I was looking through the C. I don't think I found it. I don't think there is one. ON 90th or something like that. It's not quite. That would be a... Would that be a... Wait. This isn't how you spell it, is it? How do you spell 90th? Another E in there. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, something's not right there, but I don't know what it is. 90th. There we go. Thank you, everybody. I can spell good. Nice. All right, now that we got that out of the way, I really don't know which of these I prefer. I am losing in the game, so I think I'm going to just go for a play that creates the most openness here. I hope I'm not missing anything significantly better. Okay. That would be very nice. Oh my God. And not only that, so I have my choice of massive plays here. What a draw. That's insane. That is so lucky. Ravelin does take the G hook, and I think Raveling takes an S hook, and it takes a T hook in front. Traveling, also a G, graveling. So a lot, Ravelin, if you put Ravelin on the board, you might see hooks go all over the place off of that word. Travelings is Collins only. Of course, that is really one of the biggest difficulties of keeping the dictionaries straight, which is something that I like to do. I try to remember which dictionaries contain which words, and the ing words, which of those pluralize and which do not, is very difficult to remember. Yes, Gertchie, totally true. Collins definitely has many, many more ings words in it, but of course that means that acaudate, acaudal, yes, ecaudal, there you go. Yep, that's a good example. Also, check this out, a critter. I think this is a word. Yeah. So now you have a whole other one there. Yeah, pretty crazy. Okay, this is 97. So this is actually 2 more points than the play to the C. So I'm getting 2 extra points, and this spot is just inherently more dangerous because of taxa and taxi being much easier for Dustin to have a play. So I'm definitely playing here. That much is for sure. And then we go from there. So a 97 pointer for me. That's not someone typoed educate and made up a definition. Yes. Yeah, all those caudate words pertain to tails, having tails. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure. There's a lot of different tail words with that CAUD. But yeah, it sure does look like educate. Somebody typoed. There are some actual words. Is this? Okay. Originally, I remember some dictionary defining medicinal as a typo for medicinal. But then there's this. Let me see what this says. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this word is literally, look at that, a brook. It's defined as an erroneous spelling of Shakespeare's a brook, which means to brook, right? Okay, so this word is an erroneous spelling, but the word, as you see Jello Mocha's query in the chat, the word that is supposed to be correct is not in the dictionary. So the erroneous spelling is there, but the word that is correct is not. That's truly wonderful stuff, folks. We love it. We love the dictionary very much. WTF weighing in on his thoughts on this latest sign of imprecision. How are you doing, WTF? Nice to see you. How can the people at Collins brook that? Yes, exactly. A good pun and truly a confusing question. Why? We ask why. Why is this the case? Van loads, very nice. Van loads the play for Dustin. That's awesome. I wonder how he put that one together. That was probably like, well, let's look for a compound word with this, and eventually he got it. That's a very nice play. Van loads to the O. He actually had vandals on his rack. I don't think that fits anywhere though. Okay. Game on. Nice play. I don't have very good letters, so the best that I'm seeing right now is something like Oho for 33. That's very problematic because IITU. It's not what we are looking for here. All right. We'll just try this. I don't think I have much choice but to do this and hope for the best. Oh man, that's a pretty good draw. SOV. Well, it's not a great draw, but it's a good draw. It's a good draw. So I'm still up narrowly. What are you guys looking at here? Oh, yeah. Raise. You would think they would, once they realize the error, they would put the correct word in. Yes. Van loads of stuff to move. WTF on the move. Don't have to I don't want to dox you by asking where to, but if you want to tell us details, would love to know where WTF is going to home baseify. So let me see. What are you guys? This is all these different coins. REI, REAIS, the real. Is that a typo? REAIS, or is that an actual plural? I know that word is valid, but it seems weird that it's a plural of real. It's not a typo. That is a real thing. Okay, cool. Bought my parent neighbor's house. Nice. Now, always nice to be near one's family. I was telling the story. Oh, you know what? I have a bingo in Collins here, don't I? Isn't this a word? I don't think this is going to fit anywhere, but I believe that is a word. So, yeah, I was telling the story this weekend about how I was helping my mom out, driving her to and fro from her colonoscopy. Very fascinating stuff, which I'm sure everybody would love to hear more details about. But the interesting thing about that is, I have Crohn's disease, as you guys may know if you've watched any other streams. I really don't feel very sensitive about that. I'm happy to talk about it. It's not, it's something that's mostly under control. It was much worse in my youth than it is now. But I'm no stranger to colonoscopies. I've had 5 or 6. And my favorite part is when I get a colonoscopy, I wake up from the sedation and I don't really smoke or drink. In fact, if I'm going to be perfectly precise, I have never smoked or drank. So when I get up from my colonoscopy, it is the closest that I've really come to being high, right? High. So I wake up the last time or the time before last that I had my colonoscopy, I woke up from sedation and there was a lava lamp in the waiting room where I had my procedure. And I just looked at the lava lamp and it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I just started laughing. For probably 5 to 10 minutes solid. My cheeks were hurting. I was laughing so hard at the lava lamp because the lava was kind of glooping up towards the top. And that was so funny to me. I just thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. And I'm just out of it. Whereas my mom wakes up from the colonoscopy and she is just absolutely, completely lucid immediately. She wakes up from it and she's already telling me about all the stuff that I need to, all the errands I need to do and make sure your taxes are filed and shit like that. And I was just what the hell? How is this possible? She's 75 years old, hasn't lost a marble, and I keep telling her you could lose one marble. One would be fine. At least, maybe 2. Amazing, really amazing. Okay, I don't have that much time yet. I have to figure out what I want to play here. I probably want to play Vino or something just to get rid of one of my 2 eyes and at least one of either my V or U. I don't really like this play, but we're going to have to play something. So, oh man. Okay, so I played my V and I drew the W instead. So I have to figure out what I want to do here. At least I drew an E. That's nice. I really, really want to use VUW here if I can. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. I wonder. I definitely need to make sure I'm playing a little faster than I have been. I might just do something like this and try to draw a bingo that will effectively end this. Sounds like something a marbles dealer would say, yes. No, I'm totally kidding. Like, obviously, I feel very, very lucky that my mom is, like, super, super sharp in her relative old age. She's still very youthful. She actually likes, she has watched a lot of my streams. She could even be watching right now, for all I know. She's probably texting me if she's watching, but my phone is currently being used for cat cam. So, yeah, she has not figured out how to log back into Twitch. So, yeah, Mommer15, that is her username. I gave her, she asked me to sign her up for Twitch, so I gave her that name of Mommer15. Originally, when I was getting 1,000 subs, I had as my reward, 1,000 subs, I'd be rich, 1,000 followers on my personal Twitch channel. I had as my reward that I was going to do like the New York Times spelling bee with her on stream, because she's really good at the New York Times spelling bee. I think she just told me today that she's gotten Queen Bee 3 days in a row. It's up to Power 15. Oh, I have to tell her. Oh, if she's not in the chat, is she? Oh man, that would be so funny. I guess I can tell that. I should be able to tell if she's in the chat. But that is a great gift sub. Thank you very much, Gertrude. That's hilarious. I'll have to tell my mom that she was given a sub. See if we can get her online. Queen Bee is a New York Times game that predated Wordle. And it consists of, you get a bunch of letters with one letter in the middle of a little honeycomb-like circle. And what happens is, as I really need to come up with a play here. Do I just play what? Just to block off this big spot? I guess I don't really like this very much, but we're going to do it. But yeah, New York Times Spelling Bee, you get a bunch of letters, and you have to use the letter in the middle of the little honeycomb in each of your words. But other than that, you can bounce around with optional letters. So for example, if you, if the word, if the center letter was M, and one of the letters on the outside was a U, you could do moo-moo. M-U-U, M-U-U. You could bounce back and forth to the U multiple times. So it is kind of like an anagramming game. And every day there's at least one word that contains all of the letters that you see in the puzzle, which is called the pangram. 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 I don't know why I'm not able to say that. Oh, man. Okay. Not good. Wasteful with 2 blanks. Okay, I'm in trouble now, actually. I need to get a bingo in a big way here. And now the board is quite constricted. So we have this S-hook and this S-hook, but Dustin can potentially block both of them pretty easily with a play from this R. So I'm in a little bit of trouble here. If I do something like this, I score decently well, and I preserve okay chances of getting a bingo. I don't love this, but we're going to do it. Ooh, Collins word. Sad. Okay. I don't know. This is going to be close. I'm only down by 5, so I can't give up the idea that maybe I can outscore my way here. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough to outscore my way, especially when there's some good scoring tiles lurking, right? There's a lot of good scoring tiles still here. Y, W, the Q in the right spot, J, K, F, 2 Ps. So I'm going to need to either get lucky and draw a bunch of those scoring tiles, or I'm going to need to somehow fit a bingo down here when there is not a lot of space to do that. This V here in particular is just walling off the entire top part of the board. It really is just this area. based on the geometry of the board. It's going to be next to impossible for me to bingo anywhere else. What's the best play involving a W and a U that I've seen? Wasteful is a great play. Yeah, it has those tough letters in it. One of the few long words that have WU in them. What's the best play I've seen with that? Well, I have in my one of my very old YouTube videos about how to use Quackle. I have this word as an example, which I'm not sure I've seen that play. I think I may have seen that played before, but maybe with a blank involved somehow, where it wasn't a real WU. All right, okay, Souk is the play, so that scores really well. I guess the only good thing about it is it doesn't block any of this part of the board, so I'm not really sure how to proceed here. I definitely want to use my U if I can, but I don't want to block my Vino's hook. I really don't know what the way forward is here. This is tricky. What to play here? I would probably want to keep my ING, but maybe I don't want to do that, and I should just play bug. There are 5 minutes of overtime. The more of them I use, the less likely I am to even win when I get a bingo. I'm just going to play cur. Okay. I have bingos now. Do I have any resoling? Foreigns is not a word. So I have bingos available here, like ignores, regions, ignores, Oringos, and Signore. Those are going to, the problem is that pretty much, well, if I play here, if I play regions or something here, it scores pretty well and it doesn't give too much back. It gives this scoring spot. Maybe I should play Oringos. Yeah, that's probably a little better just because this spot here is much more difficult to use. Okay, Rifer is the play. Oh, did that manage? No, Ignorers. So I have to play this, I think. That's probably my only bingo. So now there are 2 in the bag. I think the score is tied. I don't know whether they fixed the score issue. So this could be another situation where Dustin gets the short end of the stick if I'm able to come up with a win here, but I might not be able to. So okay, so he has D, E, M, P, P. I don't think there's any great play with those letters, so I need to think of, like, what am I going to do here? If I just play Jag, this doesn't really go very well. What if I play Jake? This also doesn't really do very much. I really want to go out in 2. I don't think I could do this, but whatever. Let's just play this. So I just don't have enough time. I really can't take another time penalty here. So I guess I'll just play. I don't know. This is looking kind of grim, actually. Just because I really needed to come up with a 2-turn sequence there, which I could not do under time pressure. So I'll play Lager. Whoops. Is it not letting me play? Oh, it did let me play. Okay, so now, Dustin just plays up. So what happens here? Okay. So it says Dustin won. At the same time, it does show that I have more points than he does. So, however we want to interpret this, it says Dustin won, but that I have 384 to 381. So we knew that we had this issue. Everyone is aware of this. I think it's part of a big set of updates that are coming to fix this issue. So why don't we just imagine that the both of us won? Dustin won because he got this message. I don't even know, frankly. Yeah, either way, very close game, very good game. A lot of really nice plays by Dustin in this game. Van loads, rideable through DE on the board, extremely nice, and obviously wasteful with 2 blanks with WU. Got to give it up to Dustin for a well-played game there. So, if anything, I feel like Dustin already got robbed of a win that he should have had, or at least a tie in our previous game. So we can consider him to have a win. Yeah, exactly. Oh, chat doesn't show notifications? Oh, wow. The chat isn't pipping with a notification. That's annoying. Okay. That's helpful. I'm just going to make that note, as I always do. I have a little bug reporting thing that I use. So its chat is not pipping when opponent sends message. Okay. We already know the endgame thing. All right. So yes, either way, that was a good game. Oops. Go back to the home screen here. And yeah, next up, if anyone wants to hop in and get another game, I am ready. Otherwise, as always, I'm happy to play a bot real quick while people work up their courage, nerve, excitement, whatever emotion. What emotion do people have when you're getting ready to play me? Excitement, fear, anticipation, hatred? Am I anybody's arch enemy out there? What do people think? Nausea. WTF has nausea when he contemplates getting ready to play me in a game. Not so much emotion as much currently stuffing my face. Fair enough. All right, that's fine. I'm happy to play. Let's play a bot on the Grandmaster setting. I'll do it in 15 minutes, but I'm going to try to play faster, as fast as I can. Anyone should feel free to send me a challenge, and I will either resign this game or finish it if we're getting close to the end. I am just passing the time here playing these. It's English US. Sometimes I like to work in a game with English UK, but we'll just play VOW here. Probably getting ready to play Uri. EU is probably just good enough not to exchange. All right. Is it? Wait, is this Jake with a rematch? Okay, Jake says he'll play again. All right, that sounds good to me. No need to be playing the bot here when we have a nice challenge from Jake in a 3-minute. Okay, so this is a fast game. And this is not the best opening rack, but we'll do our best with it. Yeah, REI is definitely a very helpful word to know. Those 4 vowels and 1 consonant, very, very useful combination. Is this worth doing? Probably. Do I have some better play? We don't really have much time to think about it. Oof. Okay, this is the play that jumps out here, just with the triplicate A's. You really want to use 2 of them. If I have this spot open, I'm going to play Aporia. Looks like I will. I would probably normally consider something like this, but the triple is not nearly as dangerous when there's a consonant here. You can't really use a vowel in this spot to generate nearly as many points, so I'm going to go for the balance with Aporia. Well, that was nice because I drew the Z. I'm not sure if I have a really great play here. I can't play this in this dictionary. That would normally be the best. I might have to play just Za. Maybe Zin. No, Zin isn't worth it over Za just because it takes way too many hooks here. It takes the C, the E, the G, the S. Too much stuff that's really easy to hit. Oh, this would normally be... Oh man, that's probably worth it. This is a Collins word, which would be amazing here. But I think that's probably a better idea anyway than some of the other choices. So let's try that. Ooh, this is bingo looking. I know I have a bingo here. Okay, that's lucky. TP goes down. That lets me play this. I'm not sure what else I had in that situation. That certainly helps. So now I can play something like... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I do have Befit here. That's nice. Okay, so 37 points for this would undouble my 2 Ts. Let's just see. Can I find anything else? I mean... Just okay. That is the play. I do think Befit looks pretty good. I have too many vowels here. Play of I think so. Now I can either play ooh here. The P's are both out, so this is especially safe. There's no P-O-O-H, poo play. No jokes from the peanut gallery. And then if I draw well enough... man, this looks like there are 9s with this, but I can't figure it out. I don't think there are easy 9s available here. Jake's swapping. So... I could just do this and maybe bingo a lot of the time. I don't have any... There's no vowel that goes in here in this dictionary anyway. Is this playable? No. Okay. Oh, what about something here? Like... T. All right. I don't know. Let's just do this. I'm going to bingo a lot. Not quite. I hit with a lot of consonants there, and even at least a vowel or two, like easiest. But didn't hit it there. Easy G4. Yeah. Oh yes. Right. SE. Otherwise, I hope I would have seen that. Yes. Hello, Extra Typo. Nice to see you. All right. What to do here? Probably block. I want to leave it open, but I think it makes more sense for me to block this off now. Meh, let's leave it. Scores 26. That leaves 4 vowels and 1 consonant. I don't think I want to do that. All right, let's just go ahead and play this. Okay. Do I have a hook to oxy? I don't think so. Nice play. I have against here. That's going to have to do. It opens up a pretty nice spot. I might have had something else, but we're just going to hope that Jake doesn't have a big play through the A and then try to close this area on the next turn with what? I don't know. It's kind of tricky. Trying to find a play through this A that blocks stuff effectively. I'm not really seeing it. Oh, I am... Okay, I saw the Z and I got scared because that would have been devastating, obviously, with a real Z. That would be bad news for me. But fortunately, it was not a real Z, and I'm going to survive, at least for now. But still, I have to, like, come up with a decent play here. I don't have any hooks to this oxy spot. Oh, there's only 1 minute, so I really do need to play quickly. Okay, so I really don't have much time. I got to go fast now. I have 30 seconds to finish the full rest of the game. Okay. So let's do Ragey or something like this, just to continue to... Okay, there's a D. Ludo or something like that. Modi. That works. Looking for a hook in that spot there. As long as Jake doesn't have... Oh, he had it. Okay. So now I will play... Shoot. Vlog or something. Just have to keep the tiles moving. Can't trust whether the time is correct, so I gotta go fast. I'll probably play Zhu here next just to get the J off my rack. There's a blank and all consonants outside of nothing. Blank and all consonants is all that's left. So, okay. Just have to not go overtime. Let's just do that. That's not very good, but there's no vowels to punish me there. And then I just have to play my D somewhere or other. And I managed to finish the game. Oh, boy. All right. That was a get the blood pumping game from Jake there. Thank you, Jake, for the blitz game. Sleazy, you're very, very nice. If only that were a real Z, I would be in deep, deep trouble here. The X-bomb for 2 points. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, where is it here? The turn history. X-bomb for 2 points. Yeah, with that score, I actually didn't notice it until you just mentioned it to go back and see that, yes, you had D-O on the board and you just popped the X down as a blank. But yeah, at that point, the game was decided, so you could do a fun play just for the lols. Okay, that was fun. Happy to continue taking challenges if anyone's ready. But I understand that some of you guys are feeling fear and nausea and other negative symptoms from the idea of playing me in a game, which all of those feelings are justified, and actually you should be feeling them much worse than you are when you think about playing me. So hopefully you can all conquer those feelings and play through the pain and send me a challenge. No, I'm totally kidding. Everyone should feel relaxed and have fun with it. Nobody's here judging or anything like that. It should hopefully be fun. And after the game, if you get curious about any moves you could have made, you can always come back to the chat and say, hey, what do you think about this? And I will not answer you. I will not answer you. Yeah, a meltdown in front of 22 people. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely enjoy our, community here that we've built. It feels like, something like 20 or 30 people are pretty reliable, maybe more for Axer Typo than for me because he's just more fun and entertaining. But I definitely, and he sends me a challenge as if his ears were burning. So now you get to watch the two of us together. Thank you very much, Josh, for the challenge. Not Jake. Not Jake. I will be sure to accept this invitation after I finish playing Axer Typo here. Okay. All right. That's how to start. Gynecia. The pistil of a flower. Pistol. The pistil of a flower. Hey, Salem. Greetings to you as well. Thank you very much for stopping by. We are about an hour into my normal Tuesday stream here. And we're playing it's a streamer matchup here between myself and Axer Typo, who comes to you guys every Thursday on this channel. So should be a good one, although not a good start for me here with Gynecia to start for 84. So what should I do? I want to get rid of QU if I can. Quaddy, this isn't a word. Would be great if that was a word. I don't know. Is it possible that I'm supposed to somehow keep my QU if I play Fatty or something like that and keep QUI? Is this ever something that's going to help me? Maybe. I'm actually not seeing a great play with the Q here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this and hope for better things from the Q. Hey, Nerd Alert. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for stopping by. So not a great start for me here, as I can't have been expecting that much by playing the Q. I guess I have quit here. The scary thing about quit in this position is that we are playing UK English, so squit is a word. So that creates a really dangerous spot. At the same time, I am trailing in the game, so that's probably what I ought to do. Caddy, yeah, Caddy was probably worth strong consideration. The only issue there is just it keeps DFA something, which isn't really that much better than QU on the leave in terms of the immediate scoring potential on the next turn. At least when you have that U along with the Q, you do have some ability to predict that you're going to score decently on your next turn. Okay, Axe goes down, so really not a good start for me. That's a very nice play. Boy, I don't really know where I'm going to offload this now. Dequilt. To remove the quilt from. That would be nice, but that's not going to help me here. I don't know. This is tricky. I would like to play QAT here, but I have no A. Do I just do this? Oh, that looks extremely unappealing to play that. Got to think about this. It's possible that I'm supposed to do something like this and just continue to keep a balanced leave. This isn't a word, so I can't just pop an L on here and play something like quilt. Oh, man. This is not good. I got to figure something out that I want to do here. I just played lit. This looks insane. I can't do that. Takes an A, an S, an F. Oh, God knows what else. Okay. This looks so bad. This looks so terrible. Hey, Nerd Alert, that's fine. You can practice as much as you want on your own time, and I'll be ready whenever you'd like to send a challenge. I'll be excited to receive it. It's totally up to you. All right, I could spend a long time trying to come up with. I honestly feel like this is probably the play that would be the best combination of points and leave, but I really don't. Down by 100 already, I really just don't want to do that. I don't want to do this either because it's very easy to hook this with an E and it keeps two I's. So I kind of want to do this even if it leaves two T's just because it gets the Q off of my rack. Maybe I can reopen the board by playing something under the Q with my I on a future turn. I hate this. I think this play is terrible. I'm very unhappy with this play, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it anyway. Ooh, man, I really need this. I really need this to stay open. I don't think it's likely to. I think pretty much any play. I guess Josh might play something with QU here. If he has something long, he can play it here and it will block my play. That works. So easy way to score a ton of points and block me. So unfortunately, My fleeting moment of hope has been dashed pretty conclusively. Okay, I think I have to play this now and just hope to continue to... I'm going to need to draw bingos very quickly in a hurry here. Tropical. I have this. So that might... Okay, well, all right, this is one of those games. This is not working out for me. I could have missed something at any point here that would have made it a very different game, but this is cruising towards a loss here. So let's just see if we can play for the lulz and make some fun situations as we continue on here. I could play FAP because that's funny. I could play FAP and Pewter because that's not as funny and not as good of a play. I probably need to do something very aggressive here. I mean, there's very little hope for me here. I have to do something crazy that's going to open a lot of stuff. Avoidal. The state of being avoidant. Oh my God. All right, the score 86 to 416 now. Yeah. Yikes. Not my finest hour here. But hey, it's just one game, so that's the only consolation I have. I will continue on, but boy, this is a rough one. We can just play Valid here for 41, I suppose. Boy, it's been a good run for me here on stream for a while, but this one certainly has gotten out of hand pretty quick. If I miss something, I only have myself to blame. So, I guess I could have played TD again. Yes, Automod was very zealous. For some reason, TI with a lot of exclamation points is different according to Automod compared to just TI. So I guess if you're really, really into that word, it is a different state of affairs than if you're just saying it by itself. So, all right, well, if anyone can't see the score, let me make it bigger for you. It's 127 to 416. Okay, cool, Dustin. Nicely done. I'm not surprised. It probably did the Deadwood twice again in my favor. I think that's what the bug is. All right, Josh is being nice and trying to open stuff up for me to try to make he ever the comeback, the content appreciator. He's trying to help me here. Unfortunately, I really. What I would probably play here is like Kui. Oh, wait. I would spell it the right way. That's not the right way. I would play it this. Hey, Jeremy. Let me see. See your message above. I did not catch it before. Oh, okay. It's reporting our lifetime record as 0-0, which is definitely not. It's something way, way more games than that. That's a shame that I'm sure I'll have to raise that. I don't know why it would have gotten rid of that. I'm going to write that in stream notes. Scrabble Go game history showing 0-0 for long-time opponents. I'll use you as the example. Always like to make notes. It would be absolutely insane if I somehow won this game. The only way that's happening is if Josh wants me to win this game. So I will be able to know whether he wants me to win this game if I exchange tiles, which is probably just as good, And if Josh opens another triple here or something like that, then we're going to know that he wants me to make a comeback in this game. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult. I think, in this particular case, I probably want to play something like Invoke here. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would normally play with these letters, something like that. Maybe there's something better. But in this particular situation, events maybe. That's probably better. But that is not what I should be doing here. Okay, he plays Miz. It blocks off my good spot, and that's probably going to do it. I'll just play this because it scores well. So I still have this as a spot. Remember, I am losing by 300 points. So, yeah. It's interesting. What should I have done on that fatty turn? I left QUI, right? That's tricky. I have to look at that at some point. I don't know how. If anyone's has any thoughts on that, happy to hear them. But that was a tricky one. That would have changed the whole complexion of the game, too. Feek. Where would Feek have played? Oh, no. Yeah, why wouldn't I play Feek? It leaves DAD, but that seems clearly better, right? That hits the triple. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that looks obviously better. So can only really blame myself. That's a shame. All right, let's just play this. I don't really see anything else to do here. So, always play Chi. Oh yeah, Evo should have been better just to open the triple lane. So, yeah, Gynecia. Let's see this. And I had Fad Key. Yeah, I feel like Feek has to be better. Yeah, it's clearly better. Scores 11 more points and leaves ADD, which isn't great, but it's certainly better than... The combination of the extra points is certainly better than that. So I just... that is the only play that I think is clearly better, but I did miss it, and that would have changed the whole complexion of the game. So there you go. You make a mistake sometimes in Scrabble, and the whole game goes off the rails. That can happen sometimes. All right, let's let Josh have some fun. He's going for a big score. If he gets a bingo here, it's going to be quite the score that he's putting up. The only regret is that it's not Josh. It's not Josh the one streaming. You guys are watching the loser's POV here. It would be much more fun watching him pile up 600 points here. Ease. He just plays ease. That's amusing. That's got to be a troll of some sort. What it means, I don't know. Let's play bro. I mean, ease has to be a troll for any number of reasons. He could have played it here for probably more points. Who knows? Yeah. He can explain. I'm sure Axer Typo will be here in the chat to explain any of his trolls momentarily. But seriously, obviously, kudos to him for just crushing me here. Yeah, what is he doing? He's being silly. He, I'm sure, has ways of scoring more. But that's all right. He doesn't wanna. If he doesn't want to hit me with the 600, he doesn't have to. Okay. I guess I could do. I don't think I have an unplay here. These aren't words. Maybe I'll just play Hin. And we'll continue to get to the end of this game. Should be jacking up the score. I agree. That's what I would be doing in this situation. You get a game like this, why not? Go for it. Have fun with it. Get a nice big score. That's what I would say. It's totally fine. I'm I do not begrudge him the right to get a massive score. Maybe he was going for some special play. He's probably fit. I bet he's fishing for something interesting. That's my guess. I bet he's going for something fun, hoping to hit it and go over 600 with a special play. That's what I'm going to guess for Axer Typos. Thinking here. What that play is, I don't know. Maybe an extension to IO. I have no idea. So yeah, the only saving grace for me is that this is just one game. Only one game. That's the nice thing about Scrabble, right? Like, I'm getting crushed in this game. If this were a tournament situation, I would probably be sad because the tiebreaker in tournament Scrabble is your margin of victory. So to lose a game by 300 or more points in that context is definitely not what you are hoping to do. All right, let's just, I'm sure he's very close. These are good bingo tiles. He's got to be close to a bingo. I'm just going to play Rutin. I'm not really thinking about that. And let's see, what does he have here? Anything? I don't think so. I don't think he has a bingo here. Betrims? Is Betrims? Betrims. I don't think so. Timbers. That's what he has. Mr. Beast. That's right. The legendary YouTuber. I was well on my way to becoming as big of a YouTuber as Mr. Beast when I took my job at Scopely here, and I don't have as much time to do my own stuff. All right, Timbers is his play, and I will just play Eros because I love Josh, despite him beating me by so many points. Even 600, according to this. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I think the Deadwood is still computing wrong. But hey, 600 points, you don't see that too much. Nicely done. Yeah, that is a Poggers moment for Axer Typo. That is a Sag for me, but that's okay. If anyone's going to beat me by 300 plus points, I would be glad for it to be Axer Typo. So, all right, we do have a challenge from Not Jake. Gee, I wonder who could Not Jake be. I assume it's not Jake. But we'll play a quick blitz game. Oh, it is a 15-minute game. All right, that's fine. Happy to play a longer pace game. CSW is really a variance game. No, I don't know. I think both games have their share of variance, but yeah, I mean they're definitely, maybe the pendulum swings a little harder in Collins, but I mean I don't really care to think about the differences that much between the two. They feel pretty close to the same to me. Okay, let's see here. I guess I would normally want to play a word like this with these letters, but I don't feel like that's what I want to play here. I suppose I could play this if I wanted to undouble everything. This would be 16 points. That's not very much. I could play wood for 24. That's considerably more, but I do open a triple, and I leave two eyes. What to do here? Mooey. Oh, it's English US. Right. English US. Okay, so I can't do that. Just Mo. 24. These are all very close. I don't have a great... I guess if I was going to play Mo, I would do it here. Yeah, maybe... Okay, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. It scores 30. It gives an overlapping spot back, but other than that, this isn't that scary, actually. There's not too many things that fit in here other than really the K. In English US, no X, no P, no F, Okay, let's do this. See what we get. Oh man, there's that Q. Wood, or is that a Scots variant of wood? Yes. Yeah, a lot of Scots. I'm sure that WOOD is probably some Scottish thing, but fortunately, it also is the thing that a tree is made out of, so we can define it as that. But I'm sure there's plenty of regular words that are in the dictionary that also have some archaic Scottish component as well. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, that's a thing that you see, that the influence of those archaic Scottish words, even in English US. You definitely see it in English UK, more so. But that's in large part where a lot of English is descended from, and even stuff that's a little more archaic remains in the Scrabble dictionary. So, okay, nth, that's a very nice play, especially with consonant overload, and it blocked my spot to play my Q. And this board is very bad. You can just see how difficult it is going to be to play here, especially because a we is an adverb, I think. So there's not going to be the ability to play there. So I think I probably have to exchange here. And I'm going to do that, I guess. I don't even know what I want to keep. I guess I'll just keep my R. Well, is there anything, hold on, is there anything I can do here? Some extension to NAM. It really doesn't feel like it. I have no hooks to Hue. I just don't have the right tiles to do much with this, I don't think. So we'll exchange. The R is just a good tile in general. Oh, man. Okay, at least I have a P now. But, I mean, something like, oof, okay. All right, this game is also not going so well. Let's see. At least I can play revamp or something here if I want to. This is nice because it gets a lot of the clunk off my rack and sets my S up pretty nicely. Maybe there's something better. Just imagining here, Virga, this doesn't seem worth it. This word takes an E hook. Maybe Jake knows it. If he does, it's going to hit really hard. MPS is not so good. I guess I could maybe even play Vim if I wanted to. The only problem with this is the G. The PG combination really fouls this up. Otherwise, that would be actually pretty good as a leave combination. I guess I'll play revamp and hope that Jake did not draw an S, because then if he doesn't, it's going to be kind of annoying for him to block. Oh, boy. So the Q is back here very quickly. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Vig was what I am supposed to do. I do like that this makes a nice big S hook for myself, but I certainly opened myself up to a little more variance, and that came back to bite me here for sure. So this is going to be problematic. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting here. I guess some of it depends on Jake's next play. My situation is either very bad or dire, like super bad. I don't think there's anything. Okay, that is super bad. That's like the worst possible thing. An S hooking play that gives me no option back from either of my good tiles. So this is bad, but we're going to try to chin up and see what we can do here. I think we, again, have to exchange this, but we can at least get a nice bingo leave with ERS. Okay, that's nice. So I bet I have something somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Geysers. I think it would be nice if I could find something with this S here. Maybe M. P. Hey, do I have something with like ages? All right, well, let's just see. We'll have to see what Jake plays. If Jake plays something that puts a letter out in space or makes some possibility for me to play through other letters on the board, I might find something. I feel like they're I have a slight suspicion. Let's look through the D. I feel like there's a chance that there's something, but I can't quite see it yet. I don't know. Jeremy, maybe. Okay, well, that certainly doesn't help. Closing more letters off for me. If I were to have an S play here, that would be really helpful. Surgery. Surgery. Not quite. All right, this is going to be tough to come back from for sure. Maybe just something like Gyre here to open more of the board up. This is not, I really don't like that very much either. Just Yi. Really try to draw into an S bingo here. Do I really not have... any bingos starting with S here? Gyrenes. Geysers. Guernsey. Something through the D of Needier. Maybe something ending in this. ER. Doesn't seem likely. I'm not seeing it. All right. I certainly don't want to close the board any further than I have to. So, what should I do? Like, I would consider this normally. Maybe I should just do this and really go all in to try to hit an S bingo here. I don't think I can do that. I think I have to play Gyre and open up more stuff, even though this is an annoying little spot here. I don't know. All right, who could tell me? What did I miss? If anybody has something. Oh, look at this. Geysered? Is that a word? Oh, damn. Okay. That's funny because I said geyser several times as a 7-letter word that I had. I didn't even think about playing it as a verb. Oops. Okay. So that's unideal to miss that, of course. But let's just try to shake it off. And again, this is not really what I'm looking for to get the bingo down, but maybe I just play Zep and hope for the best afterwards. Yeah, Geysered would have been helpful. And for some reason, that looks completely unfamiliar to me. That as a verb. So, okay, Step is the play. I think I just will play Zep here. And is this a word? Oh, wait, I have, I think this is a Collins word. Oh, never mind. It is good. So what am I thinking of? Is this also NWL? Okay, so both of these words are NWL. Didn't realize that. Okay. Any tips for shaking off a misplay? Or a missed play? It's certainly the situation depends a lot on what the stakes are, right? So if I and this has definitely happened, where I think to myself in a game that I'm playing, like a tournament game, I see after the fact that I have missed a better play, right, in game. And that is very difficult to calm yourself when you see in the midst of a game that you've missed something considerably better that would have given you great winning chances. But basically, something that the literal thing that I like to do. So Highveld, I didn't even see. I didn't even see Highveld until after the game. At no point in that game did I think of Highveld. I'm talking about when you see something like in the actual game that you're currently playing, which that has definitely happened to me. And the only tip that I really have is for me, I just try to think about like as many other things in my life that are like positive for me at that time, right? So when you're in the midst of playing a game of Scrabble, you are just that the game is all that matters, right? But when you start having those toxic feelings like, oh my God, how could I miss this? This is so terrible. What an idiot I am. You just got to remember that there is life beyond the game that you're playing and life beyond Scrabble as well. So I usually try to calm myself down by zooming out for a moment and just realizing that, you know what, missing something in Scrabble is not the worst thing that can befall someone. There's a lot of other experiences and things that are part of one's life that go beyond this, and try to focus on that. That's what I try to do. Easier said than done, but I have used that technique many times, especially after a game when I see something and I'm getting down and I need to come up with some strategy to have my focus for the next game. Hey Cameron, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I now have the cue for the third time in this game. It's possible I should play this. This doesn't feel great, but it scores 52 points, and I probably need to get something. Oh, I should play this if I'm going to do that. This is considerably better if I'm going to do something like this. You know, this has to be worth it. 53 points. I draw a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, I also have Bunko. What if I do this? That's only 19. Yeah, I'm playing Quinoa. I'm going to play Quinoa, and I keep the O for Bunko for a future turn. If I happen to get lucky and draw something, that's great. There's also one more S lurking in the unseen pool, and there is an S hook here, kind of sneaky style. So I'm going to do this. Oop, I went to commit that play. And we see what we get. Okay. So this is nice because I drew the X. Unfortunately, it doesn't really quite fit. Oh, nice play. Renamed as a double-double. Very nice. So I drew the S. That's great. So I need to basically figure out a way to keep that spot alive while also scoring decently well. It's not going to be easy to do. I guess I could do something like Gox here. That's kind of unappealing. Yeah, that's true, Jeremy. It's definitely true that you are playing an opponent where you want to win the game. You want to do certain things that allow you to win the game. I definitely am one that I'm not that apt to do stuff, at least I hope not, that is apt to get into my opponent's head in any significant way. Usually I just play my own game. I do feel like Scrabble, in large part, is somewhat of a contest to see how well you can compete against yourself as opposed to your opponent. I really do feel that way a lot of the time, that Scrabble is kind of, you're just making sure you play the best that you can. That's not to say you can't adjust your strategy depending on your opponent, because you surely can. But I find Scrabble to be the most wholesome for me when I'm trying to play the best that I can and not really worry about what my opponent's doing. This is very unappealing. VOGS. Oh, man. Not great. I guess I could do something like this just for fun, set my S up, but it's too easily blocked. I really don't know here. I guess I could play Gox, but then I get rid of my O to play Bunko. I don't know. I guess I have to redraw the O maybe sometimes. I do have a spot right here. I don't think I have any possible way of setting up a good X play that plays multiple directions here. I guess I could play shove and get as many points as I can, but that leaves GX. I just can't do that. The S is so valuable here. Let's just do this and hope for the best. Not quite. I can take this opportunity to play something like Huck and set another S hook up. If I get that chance, I may do that. Poker is a word game. Being good to project confidence. Yeah, true. Yeah, look at this pool. That's a great point. This is a really crazy unseen tile pool. Tons of duplicated letters. Look at that. Insane, actually. All right, so this now makes it more difficult for me to open space. I can just play Vetch for a very large score. I don't love this because I really want that last E, but this does score a lot. What else would I do? 42 points. I could play Dutch. That would leave me my E at a cost of keeping the V, and it would preserve this lane. It's going to be very difficult for Jake to get all the way up column A to block off this S in one go. And anything he plays here creates a new S hook here. So I don't know. I do really need a bingo, and I could play Vetch for way more points. It's so many more points. But I get an extra line out of playing Dutch, and I keep the last E, which is so valuable for bingoing. So I'm going to do this. I know this is crazy looking, but let's just see what happens. So I'm still getting pretty close. Again, anything here is going to create another S hook. And basically what I would have to do then is that I wish I had drawn more vowels than this, but theoretically, if I open up some other spot on the board, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that with so many consonants. Like from Jake's perspective, the 1-2 punch that's really scary is a play here, right? Let's say there's a play here. Then if I play somewhere else on the board, all Jake has to do is follow up with a play here, and then he's blocked this S hook and this S hook pretty conclusively. So a two-turn sequence would really be bad. So basically what that means is, for me, I need to open up a second area of the board, which I would love to open up this area here somehow. The problem is I don't really have a great way to do that with this many consonants. I guess something like this, but that doesn't score very much. So we're going to have to see how much Jake scores on his play. Okay, all right, he just plays AA in the corner. So that gives me a little bit of leeway to just play. I mean, I really don't want to block this spot either, because I might every now and then get a nice play through the eye. I think I probably would play something like this. Score is close. A bingo is still going to make a big difference here. If I get a bingo, it's still going to help me a lot. So if I play veg here, all I have to draw is like any I or A, and I'm going to bingo pretty much every time. I almost just need one vowel, and I'm going to bingo all the time. Okay. So now the question becomes, where will Jake try to block? Because he definitely can block stuff too. Royalist does not fit. I don't know. Tricky. This isn't really worth, like, if I have to fish again because my bingos get blocked, this doesn't open anything. I probably need to do something like this, actually. Depending on what Jake plays, something like this could be annoying. Just opening another spot. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm very surprised, by the way. No cats. No cats the whole stream. I mean, this is a shocker to me, frankly. It just means that Allison is home and the cats are snuggling with her downstairs. So, okay, float. There it is. That's bad. That's definitely bad. I have trefoils doesn't fit. Yeah, Royalius doesn't fit. Okay. So this is not great here. If I play this, I can draw an A for Olestra. That would fit here, but not here. I can draw Trolleys, Trillos, Royaliest again, trefoils. This doesn't look like a very successful fish, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to do here. I'm probably supposed to do here. But which? Mirror, Oiliest, Iolite. I need more bingos that play here, ending in a vowel. Riotize, not a word. Foister, not a word. Nope. There's like nothing plays here ending in a vowel with that fish. Let's try this. Highlights, oiliest. Yeah, there's like nothing. I guess if I do this and draw the O, I can get osteol or something. That's like all I even see. All right, whatever. Let's go for it. Okay, so I have this. Oiliest, Iolites. So obviously Jake is going to try to block this and hope I don't have something somewhere else. And I don't think I do. So it looks like he's gonna come away with this. Let me see. What are the chats? What are you guys thinking about this? Maybe he'll just play Raj because he wants to play Raj. Yeah, I think this is it. Basically, if he empties the bag now, I've lost. If he blocks this, anything blocking this spot, emptying the bag is an auto win for Jake. If he does some other block of this area, I mean, which he might, then maybe I can sneak ahead. I don't know. Could have drawn the T. Oh, loftiest. True. So the T could have been lurking for a bingo through the F. I wasn't thinking about that. I was looking at the F briefly, but not looking at my fishes and their performance through the F. So that was definitely possible. Yeah, I'm thinking this should probably be a loss. Yeah, hey, St. Monday, nice to see you. Yes, rug cam. The rug cam, not very fascinating, but hopefully we'll get a cat appearance at some point here. I could probably create, okay, there it is. That's the exact sort of play that finishes me off. Nicely played by Jake. Don't think there's much hope for me here. Unless I'm missing some really obvious thing that should be staring at me right in the face, but I'll just play Iolite here. And play my S somewhere. I'm sure I had a better sequence than that, actually. Probably something with Bunko. Maybe not. CITO is not playable here. Citol. OL. Yeah, not quite. Float is the play, and then bunks, and that'll finish it off. All right, that's a good win there for Jake. 100% chance. Yes, unfortunately not. Okay, so definitely some really nice performances by my opponents here. Certainly, Extra Typo putting up a 600 on me, and then Jake with a pretty nice effort here, pretty comprehensive. Just tough situations in the early going with the Q. I drew it several times and never really was able to use it in a satisfying way. I guess quinoa is kind of satisfying. So yeah, thank you, Josh, for your faith in me. Sorry to disappoint, but that was just a good job by Jake for sure. So okay, I think we've hit about 2 hours here, and that should do it for me. And let's see if anybody is doing anything word-like or, again, open to suggestion. We will have, let's see, 40 people doing Wordle. No Babble Royalers. Any of you guys in the chat interested in hopping on and collecting a wordy raid here? Otherwise, I'll probably just send it to... Well, I could always send it to Eric. Our champion of the chess world. Yeah, see guys, yeah, I think I lost. I mean, technically I lost to Dustin. Did I lose 3 in a row? I think I may have. So that's a good job to you all. Is anybody doing crosswords? Yeah, okay. If nobody had, well, just trying to see if there's anybody I have not rated in a while that would be interested. Should I raid XQC? Just kidding. I feel like you need to, in order for XQC to have a raid appear, you probably need to raid him with like 10,000 viewers or something like that, unfortunately. So, Akash is a good choice. So that's a Twitch plays Wordle. Yeah, that could be fun too. Yeah, Akash is a friend of Scrabblers for sure. We could send him a raid. Actually, let me just quickly decide this one way or another and get going, because I do have to go soonish. Yeah, actually, I'm curious with this Twitch Plays Wordle thing. I know this is not like the best thing for the brand or whatever to raid Twitch Plays Wordle. Titted Tuesday. All right, that's fine. Let's raid Akash then. Okay, so Akash is certainly a chess player. I think he dabbles in all different types of games. We'll see what he has to say about Scrabble when he gets a raid. He is potentially, I think he's a National Master, FM, something very high, a very, very solid player. And he is playing Titled Tuesday, except he's calling it Titted Tuesday, which does feel like it's appropriate given my first game with Jake on the stream. So, all right, gang. Thank you guys very much for hanging out as usual, and stay tuned on Thursday for Extra Typo, who is crushing Grandmaster level players by 300 points. So I'm sure it will be fun to watch him play in a couple of days as well. Thanks, Nerd Alert. See you later, and catch the rest of you guys later as well. Bye-bye.